Kari Lake, Republican Senate candidate in Arizona, joins us now. Kari, good to see you again. I think people saw something in Joe Biden last night that they didn't expect to see. He was nasty.
Oh, nasty, out of it, couldn't finish his sentences, staring off into space, basically typical Joe Biden. That's what we saw last night, but it was all scrunched into an hour and a half. And ironically, Rob, they thought they were going to be hurting President Trump by cutting off his mic and making sure he couldn't speak at the same time that Joe Biden was speaking. And all it did was reveal how inept and bad Joe Biden is. He couldn't even finish a sentence. And then there was just dead silence there. President Trump came out a huge victor last night. And, you know, despite how bad Joe Biden did, I thought President Trump was exactly the right tone, the right tenor. He had everything that he said made perfect sense. He made America really wish that we were back in the Trump days when our bank accounts looked a lot better, the cost of living was a lot lower, the world was safer, we were more prosperous, and our streets were safer. I think last night a lot of people left the Democrat Party. A lot of people were welcomed with arms open to the America First Republican Party.
You know, I thought everybody that I talked to, legitimately, every single person I talked to, and most of them love Trump, they were very worried about how he was going to handle last night. And I just thought it was such a relief to see. I really think Joe Biden, you know, take away, obviously his brain is gone, but I thought he was nastier. He was too aggressive. You know, it was the opposite of that 2020 debate that a lot of people didn't like, and it was such a relief to see. I mean, Trump just sat there and he just took the hits. A lot of it was BS. He just took it, and he was measured in his responses. You win a lot of people, especially in the middle, that are trying to make a decision right now. You win them with that.
And I thought even at one point I saw some compassion in President Trump's eyes when Joe Biden had his fifth senior moment where he lost his train of thought and couldn't finish. I saw compassion. I mean, what we're witnessing is elder abuse by them continuing to push Joe Biden out there. And then afterwards, Rob, I saw they had a watch party that Joe Biden and Jill Biden attended. And she said, "Oh, good job, Joe. You were able to answer all the questions." It was as if we're living on planet crazy. And, you know, the shocking thing last night was watching the fake news media lose their minds as if they're just now finally discovering there's something cognitively wrong with Joe Biden. They're acting like just last night they went, oh, something's not right. We've seen this for years now. And now all of a sudden they want a change. They want a change on the ticket. And now all of a sudden, in sync, lockstep, they all start saying we got to move Joe Biden aside and bring somebody else in.
You really, that's so true. And that's the first thing I thought of, too, is they're going to try and sell us on the idea that they just figured this out. They've been lying to us. This has been the 3.5 years. Everything's been so carefully coordinated. Biden's been put in just these manufactured moments. And now all of a sudden you get him on a stage where he doesn't have everything just the way they want it. And you see this. And now we're supposed to believe that they're just figuring this out. They've been lying to us about Joe Biden for 3.5 years. I got to leave it there, Kari. And shame on them.
Because they've watched us. He's destroyed our country. And shame on them for taking part in it.
Exactly. Kari Lake, good to see you as always. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob.